Hey, it's Danny from Conscious Calisthenics here,
This is Daniel Drury.
and we're going to do a vegan mukbang for you. And we're here at a lovely Indian buffet, and it's called the Yoga Center, which is not, well, there's so many yoga centers, so I think they need to rename the place.
This is the yoga center.
The yoga center, and there's so many yoga centers everywhere. So yeah, it's not actually easy to find them. But yeah, we've been coming here. Well, this is the third time. It's on Friday night, 7 p.m. So it's quite late. 200 baht. Dirt cheap, which I think is around $7 US, something like that. And yeah, like if we show them the food quickly, it's like
Without
divine. Like,
spilling.
yeah, so much amazing food. We've got like this chickpea dish here. Then we've got like a dal, which I'm throwing over the edge right now. Some rice, potato dish that's got sweet potato in. I've got some of this freshly made tortilla, brown rice as well. So yeah, an epic feast. And what did we have before as well? We had something else before we got it, didn't we?
Had a green smoothie. It was purple. You
Yeah.
put blueberries in it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
protein powder and bananas and mangoes.
Wheatgrass green juice powder, maca,
Right.
the Garden of Life. No, not the Garden of Life one. We use a different one. The organic pea protein, which is enzyme infused. We was in a rush, so we didn't show you. And yeah, I will be posting very soon the video showing me how I actually make it and what I use, because a lot of people keep requesting it. And yeah, I had a coconut water as well. And yeah, I actually bought a load of flows and blueberries at the original smoothie, gave it a nice purple colour. And in the gym training, I said Daniel was saying, I'm craving blueberries. We need to go get blueberries.
We did it. And we got some red bananas.
Oh yeah, oh my favourite, like one of the most favourite variety bananas in the world for me. Very rare to find. And these aren't red Dhaka bananas, which are the only other red bananas we've had in time. I'm not sure what they are. I'll show you them in a video very soon.
We got mangoes that were
Oh wow.
smelling pretty sweet.
Yeah, starting to hit peak fruit season in Thailand. So I'll definitely be eating a lot more fruit. We just got asked by people, why are you eating so much food? That happens a lot. I think people just think they're being greedy. They're just trying to make the most of the money spent. Nah.
You know, a lot of people ask how do you eat so much food, or why do you eat so much food?
Yeah. Because we need it.
Yeah, I want to ask why are you worried about how much food I'm eating?
Yeah. Do we look unhealthy? Do we look overweight? Yeah, and how would you rate this place compared to everywhere else we go? Like buffet wise, more specifically.
Oh, buffet wise, this is the best place on Koh Phangan that I've had.
Yeah, one of the cheapest and one of the best.
Yeah, super high quality food here. It's cooked well, it's spiced well.
Yeah, not overcooked, cooked.
It's really warm.
Really fresh. Some buffets you go to and they got the cooked food sitting there for hours and it's not good. Yeah. And it's not too salty. It's not oily at all to me. Like,
I can't taste any oil at all.
super clean. A lot of Indian food can be very salty, like over the top and very oily. chickpeas don't taste very tomatoey like last time.
No, taste what?
Last time chickpeas tasted very tomatoey dish. Yeah, chickpeas are a brilliant protein source. And they're dirt cheap.
Chickpeas are a legume or are they a bean?
I think they're a legume.
I was gonna say they're my favorite legume, but then I couldn't remember if they were a bean or a legume.
It's like a lot of people say quinoa is a grain. It's not, it's a seed.
I think maybe peanuts are my favorite legume though.
Yeah.
Peanuts are the bomb.
Yeah, they're amazing legume. People think they're a nut, but they're not. But make sure if you're eating peanuts though, don't get raw ones, get ones that are roasted. Otherwise, they are covered in alpha toxin, which is a very toxic mold.
It's a carcinogen, I believe.
Yeah.
And make sure if they're salted, you get that high quality salt.
Yeah, not refined salt. It's garbage. Bad as white sugar.
I like to put hemp oil, cayenne pepper, a good salt, like a Celtic salt or a pink salt, cumin,
I love
curry on peanuts, and mix it all together. Oh my gosh, that's a party.
Wow. Yeah. I'd have that without the oil. The rest of the stuff sounds amazing. I love cumin and curry powder. Yeah, Celtic sea salt is my favourite sea salt, without a doubt.
Yeah, I've heard that's the best, and to me it makes a lot of sense. It's not bleached.
Yeah.
Like every salt, from what I understand, every salt that's white is bleached.
Yep.
Which is crazy.
It's like white sugar and white flour. And it is, with refined salt, to create it into refined salt, the process it goes through, they use a type of aluminium to process it. So the refined salt is full of aluminium.
Well, that's no good.
No.
Don't want to eat that.
No. High amounts of aluminium in the body will cause you Alzheimer's, dementia later in life. Or your other issues earlier in life.
It's kind of curious if you think about it. Like, why do we go through the process of bleaching our food?
I don't want us to be healthy.
For why?
Well, all salt used to be iodized pretty much everywhere. A lot of places it's not now. And a lot of people end up with gout and goiter, and then they started re-adding it back in a lot of places. It is for a sugar example. That coconut palm press sugar we have tastes really, really nice. If I just have white sugar, it's horrible. Like, it doesn't taste right to me at all. Pizza challenge for me is coming up literally in about 47.5 hours.
I didn't know you knew when you were going to do it. So that's
Sunday at 7 p.m.
Oh man, I'm not going to be there to witness.
Maybe just take someone with me in case I need carrying on.
Somebody to roll you home.
Actually, I need to find where it is tomorrow because I need to check out what equipment I need to take for, if I need stuff for lighting or whatever.
If you're curious about what I'm looking at, I keep looking at the moon.
It's like the Cheshire Cat.
Smiling at us. Oh, a waxing crescent.
Yeah, so I really like this place. The food, I rate it like a 8, 9 out of 10. The owners are very friendly. They don't care that we eat loads of food. Price is really good. It's a really nice, like, if I could show you around here, which I'm not gonna, I might do at the end. Really lovely decor, lovely paintings on the wall, like, really good energy.
I kind of wish the food was a bit spicier, but at a buffet it's hard because people can't handle the heat.
Yeah, and a lot of times Thai people don't need to know the difference between mild spicy and spicy. They just seem to go spicy, spicy. I said that before with spicy things. Nit Noi, which is a little bit in Thai, got it. It's been like red hot. It's like, geez. Only good thing in this place, there never seems to be an issue with mosquitoes, which is a real plus.
Yeah, I wonder why. We're a bit higher up, maybe.
Maybe thanks it's later as well. They normally come out and force around 5 for a couple of hours, was it? And yeah, people want to know, we waited about half an hour before eating this after we had the fruit-based stuff. People keep getting very confused about when they should eat fruit before and wait.
Yeah, that's really important. You'll get bad digestion,
Bloating, gas.
bloating, body odor. You'll run into a lot of problems if you eat a bunch of fruit and then cook food on top.
Yeah.
It's no good. Or vice versa.
Yep.
You gotta give it some time.
And yeah, wait at least a couple of hours or even longer to eat fruit afterwards if you're gonna digest really fast. Obviously, cooked fruit takes a lot longer, so it's going through your digestive tract. You eat fruit behind after, and it catches up really quickly. It doesn't have to go through the digestive system as quickly as it needs to, and then it ferments and causes all these alcoholic like byproducts to be created within your body, which then can cause things like leaky gut and other digestive issues as well. I'm reading something before, some of the things that get created when you do stuff like that are so corrosive that they can burn through metal. It's like, yeah, well, people doing huge, massive, like what you call incorrect food combining. Yeah, and anyone that's got digestive issues, until you've got optimal digestion, try and simplify the way you eat. So try and eat not so many foods together.
That can be really helpful.
Yeah, massively. So much easier for the digestion. Most people eat so many different things together. We are, but our digestion is really good, but a lot of people's aren't. I'm looking really red, but definitely.
Yeah, we got a little extra sun. A little extra. I'll be tan tomorrow though.
So Yeah, my friend gave me a water rebirthing session today in the sea. And it was literally like I saw myself going through the birthing process with my mum and being inside her womb and everything. Like so profound, like spiritually profound, enlightening experience. Like wow. Highly recommend it to everyone. Daniel actually recorded it. So it will be coming up either on this channel but more than likely on my other channel, Sunfruit Dan, which I'll put a link down below if you want, and here in case you want to check that out. Yeah, I did a hard core training exercise or workout for abs yesterday. So I need a lot more food right now. I actually took almost 4 days off from training recently. I didn't need nowhere near as many calories, so that's how I eat a lot more, by training hard. Yeah, look, over half the food's gone. Am I feeling full? No, it feels like I pretty much ate nothing. Thinking about dessert for some reason. Yeah, people say they get sugar cravings, like maybe for unhealthy foods that got refined sugar in, but to satiate them, just eat ripe, sweet fruit, as nature intended. Like that eliminates my sweet cravings a lot, and our smoothie was quite small compared to what we've been having normally, well, recently, so yeah, that's why I'm craving it a bit.
You can bust into those red nanners when we get back.
Yeah, they're not ripe yet. We'll wait a few days. We could make red nana ice cream out of them once the new blender arrives. Got a really good blender arriving. It's one of the reasons why I haven't made the smoothie video yet. And yeah, I've mentioned in other videos, you don't necessarily need to eat as much meat. Daniel hasn't eaten as much meat. It just varies from person to person how much you need. Just eat until you're satiated and full. It's not a competition. Unless you're doing a calorie challenge or competitive eating.
I haven't had any cooked food in like 2 or 3 days either. So that was a grounding experience for me. Oy.
Oh, and I'm going to mention something. There's an alternative to YouTube, a really good rival that I've been now putting content on called D.Tube. That's the address. Go check it out. I'll put a link down below for my D.Tube. Also my Steam It account as well. I highly recommend you go and check them out.
If you never heard of D-Tube, definitely do some research on it. In my opinion, it's going to be the future of media on the internet. If not D-Tube, it'll be something similar.
Yeah.
Pretty much it's the D in D-Tube stands for decentralized, so where YouTube is owned by Google and Google can kind of pull the strings, and you know, Danny uploads a video about you know, some content that Google doesn't want
Yeah,
on
demonetize
YouTube.
it.
Yeah, they'll demonetize it or pull the video. Whereas on DTube, it's decentralized, so there is nobody to do that.
Complete freedom of speech.
Yeah, so I mean, that's totally the future. It's going to change the world.
It's been around for about 7 months, so there is a lot of flaws with it, but
Right.
they'll improve over time.
I've been following it since it came up, and at first it was a mess to use, and they've really come a long way with the development. So
Yeah.
they got a lot of work to do for sure, but they've already come a long way. So I've got faith in it.
Yeah, I have as well. There's a lot of big YouTubers switched over to making more money from there than YouTube.
Right.
Yeah. And the aspect I like is I can speak about anything. You've got things I don't talk about and make certain topics on videos on YouTube because I know I'll get in trouble. So yeah, I'm re-uploading all the content I have on these 2 YouTube channels, some through Dan and Conscious Calisthenics, but I'll also be making specific videos to them as well. And it is, DTube is like the first cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, for example. And then there will be loads of others that will appear over
Yeah,
time.
and it's on the blockchain too. So when you get like on Steemit, you can upvote posts, like blog posts, pretty much. And when you upvote it, that person gets paid in Steem, which is a cryptocurrency. So then you could take that Steem and trade it for Bitcoin or trade it for Ethereum or whatever.
Or just do what I'm doing and holding on to it.
Yeah.
Because it is going to be worth a lot of money in the future, so there's a lot of profit to be made.
Yeah,
Good
that's
investment.
pretty smart.
Yeah. Very, very good idea. And it is growing at an exponential rate. A lot of people are not happy with YouTube. I still love it. It's amazing.
Still usable right now.
Yeah,
for some
DTube
things.
has some different things to offer. So it's about diversifying.
And YouTube is headed towards even more
Nimble.
censorship. So, I mean, it's not going to be long until YouTube is a total censored mess, So, get over to DTube if you haven't already. I've got a few videos on DTube, but I don't always upload all my videos to DTube, which I should do more of, or I want to do more of, because I believe in DTube. If y'all haven't already, you can go check out my channel.
Yes.
The links will be in the description for my channel. So
Yeah. We'll put links down below through Steemit, DTube, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
all of it.
All of them. More food. One more wrap. A bit more of the potato. It's got pumpkin in it.
One more
Sweet
round.
potato.
That pumpkin, is that the pumpkin that I see growing up on the trees? Because I've been seeing this, it kind of looks like a coconut tree,
Chickpea.
but it's got these little fruits.
They're black.
No, they're orange.
As big as a coconut?
No, they're about this big, like a baseball. And I saw one fall, and I went up to it, and I punched into it with my thumb. I smelled it. It smelled just like pumpkin. Yeah,
I don't know what that is.
I'll have to show you this one.
Pumpkins grow on the ground.
Yeah. So this is a pumpkin off a vine off the ground. I'll have to show you. I know there's a tree in Sritanu that has those. I was confused though.
Right, you need to
little
show me.
orange little baseball thing, and I opened it up. It smelled just like pumpkin.
Wow.
So I don't know what that
You
is.
definitely show me them. I don't know what that is. Yeah, we keep seeing a lot of different wild fruit trees around and stuff. We don't know what they are, but
Some weird
a lot of
ones.
them are quite bitter or
So
sour.
the one fruit right on the way into your place.
The new place I'm moving to.
No,
Oh,
where we're at now. They're langsat or dukus. I can't
I know
know the
langsat.
difference. Yeah, that's what those are. I busted into one, and it had fruit inside of it, and it was super sour, and it had a seed, and the seed was bitter.
Yeah, they used to call them long gons, not long kongs as well. Might be different names. Yeah, it's also these berries you said by the new place that I'm moving into. Sithanyu bungalows.
Yeah.
See, they're really sweet, didn't you?
Yeah, there's some berries in front of that place that are like mind-blowingly sweet. It's super good taste. It's like makes me think of soda, like something like Fanta soda. That's what it is.
Wow.
Yeah, strawberry Fanta. That's what it tastes like.
Yeah, I swear a lot of fruit flavoured things. Well, bubblegum. They got the original taste of bubblegum from jackfruit.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of them make these artificial so-called foods that are non-foods that taste similar to a lot of fruits. And they make them bright colours so you're attracted to them like fruit.
Vanilla pudding with whipped cream, durian, pretty much. Depending on the variety, of course.
I always loved fruit growing up as a child, like fruit cake.
Me too.
Fruit desserts,
Yeah.
like fruit
My mom would always get frustrated. She's like, I can't get you to eat anything except fruit when I was really young. So, and I'm kind of the same way now. It's like, I always love fruit. Fruit never does me wrong.
I've always loved oranges and stuff like that.
Yeah. Strawberries as a child I liked a lot.
Even when you used to go to parties, like illegal parties, some people call them illegal raves, I'd be on the dance floor, off my head, you could say, and I'd be there just like eating oranges. And people would ask me for them. They'd be like, "Wow, this is so amazing!" Like, no,
Yeah, fruit's fun.
yeah. Once you try good, high quality fruit that is ripe, it is bursting with flavour.
Yeah.
Like you get high quality oranges, little balls of sunshine. Or the one and only durian.
Durian, as it's called here. Durian.
The crack of fruits.
My body is like, whoa, vegetables and cooked food. What the heck? That was good though.
Yeah, I'm starting to get full now. A lot of people in the fitness and dieting industry say you must eat low carb to lose weight. Carbs make you fat. Do we look like we're fat? Like we eat relatively high carb most of the time. It's insane.
Yeah, eating too much carbohydrates makes me fat. Eating carbohydrates too often is really what does it. Because your body never gets a chance to burn through them.
Yeah, but if you're eating pizza as your carbs, and bagels and stuff like that, you know, combination of that, or not real. That's the worst diet ever. A diet that's rich in carbs and fat. There's been a lot of science on that, like studies done. That type of diet is the worst ever. Yeah. If you want to ruin your blood sugar levels eventually, eat that diet, your heart health, everything. So I recommend, if you're on a diet, either do a ketogenic diet, if you're drawn to that, or a high carbohydrate, whole foods, plant-based diet. Not a combination of them together. Especially oil. Like, if you're eating a lot of oil and carbs, what happens is it coats your cells. So then the body breaks down the glucose, for example, and the other forms of sugar from the food. The oil coats your cells. The sugars go into your bloodstream, go into your cells, and it can't because it's coated by oil. So it's not permeable. So then what happens is your blood sugar levels skyrocket, and then something happens, which is candida, which is a fungus within the body, overgrows to control that issue and get your body to stop some of the negative effects.
I think Dr. Neil Bernard explained diabetes with a really useful metaphor or allegory. He pretty much said what you just said, but he said that he explained how insulin acts as a key for sugar to enter cells, and when you eat so much fat and the oils, the processed oils and stuff, it coats the cells, like you said, and so it's kind of like putting bubble gum into a lock in a door, and you try and use the key, it's just not going to work. So, and then, yeah, like you said, the sugar just ends up in the blood, and then it's not a good thing. So
I like that analogy.
yeah, and it's crazy because, you know, people with diabetes, their doctors just tell them, like, okay, just don't eat sugar. Which, yeah, while that's going to keep sugar from being in the blood, it's not solving the problem of the dirty cells. You can actually solve the problem of the dirty cells by eating sugar. If you eat fruit, you just eat a bunch of fruit, that's going to clean your cells, you know, or just don't eat, you know. Don't eat for 23 hours and you're going to be in a lot better shape. But yeah, diabetes is not cured by not eating sugar. Diabetes is cured by cleaning the cells, which can be done by, you know, a lot of ways. Fasting on fruit, fasting on water.
Plant-based diet, low in fat, like so many things.
Yeah, a whole plant-based diet anyway. Gotta be careful.
Yeah. There's a lot of junk food vegans out there.
Yeah.
Well, I don't always eat the cleanest possible, but I do the majority of the time. But a lot of people eating tofu, tofuaki or whatever they call it. It's like
Tofurkey.
Yeah. And all these
And
really
Oreos and the vegan cheeses. And vegan.
Some things might look like junk food that I mean, but it's nothing compared to the packaged processed vegan junk food you get in America and UK. Right. So high in oil, so much refined garbage. Yeah. And any diet can be done in an unhealthy or healthy way. Ketogenic diet, you could be using like loads of canola oil. And eating meat that's full of antibiotics and vaccinations. Yeah, just all these other unhealthy things. So yeah, I am definitely full right now. Sure and so sweet.
Definitely dull.
We do a mango chocolate cheesecake, which actually, if you eat all together for 3 days, it just tastes of chocolate to me at least. But if you spread out the layers, as we found, eat them individually, and taste good. But I'm thinking Eco or Agama. We'll see. But yeah, very good, satisfying meal. Yeah, if we go somewhere else, we'll continue recording, but if not, we'll end it here.
That lens is kind of,
Mesmerizing?
yeah, it's like it's exaggerating. It's kind of like the objects in the mirror maybe closer than they appear kind of deal.
So we did come to eat Co because I am really hungry after that training session yesterday. Daniel didn't order anything, but he's going to try something. And we have got a cinnamon vegan donut here. I tried chocolate one, but it's amazing. It's peanut butter pie, vegan as well. Sorry about any background noise, we can't avoid that completely. Ice cream. And what I'd say is if you come here, I forgot this from last time, if you're going to order multiple scoops, don't order the more 2 scoops at one time because you get a lot less, like 3 scoops, like now. And when you order 2, you get about the same amount. So yeah, this comes 410 baht, which is over double the amount of the buffet. So yeah, it costs quite a bit, but yeah, this place is good, but it is one of the most highest priced restaurants. So value for money, not such a great rating, but it's definitely worth it if you want to come here. But the food's really high quality, but make sure you order things you like. We've tried some things before, they're not so great, but I got to inform my people the things that we'd ordered were not so good. So yeah, I'll try some of this first.
I think I'm okay because I'm feeling pretty satisfied, and as soon as I taste something really sweet, gonna want to eat a bunch. So
That ice cream is. Jesus Christ. It's the best ice cream out of all the ice cream. Smell it.
I confirm. Yeah, it smells sweet. It smells like,
It smells like actual frozen strawberries.
yeah, strawberry shortcake. That's what it smells like.
Hola.
Hi guys, enjoy the...
Yeah, we will do, man.
Yeah, man.
Enjoy your night.
What's that?
Enjoy your night. We just went to the vegan buffet. The Indian one.
One.
The yoga center.
Which other center?
The yoga center.
It's called the yoga center.
Yeah.
In the center of the island?
No, it's up north,
Yoga center?
northwest of the island.
And was it any good?
We
Yeah?
go there every Friday, yeah. But we needed dessert. Well, I needed dessert. He doesn't, but
Alright.
yeah.
We're going...
You want to try? Yeah. You want to? You want to try? Go for it.
But you have to be in the video, I think.
No.
You don't have to be in the video. That's
Are
cool.
you guys having yourselves eat?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, we make YouTube videos. Not as good as the chocolate one.
Somebody
Still pretty
also, somebody left this
Really good,
pita.
Wow.
It's not ours.
No, somebody left this. Do you want it?
I just had that.
Oh, okay.
That.
Yeah.
Alright.
Enjoy your night.
We go, yeah. You too.
Good night.
No,
Sayonara.
it's not Australian. It's English.
Everyone thinks I'm Australian.
I thought the same. I thought he was Australian too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the one who
Sayonara.
told you like he has people mistaken for like
One of my friends coming along. Girl didn't want to be in camera, but that's okay.
Bye.
Hi guys.
Enjoyed the ice cream. Yeah. Donut. It's good, but nowhere near as good as the chocolate one.
Is that cinnamon?
I'd rate it a 3 out of 10.
Oh man.
It's a
Harsh.
bit dry, not so spongy like the other one. Ice cream 10 out of 10. Maybe it go better with
Of
that.
course it will. Definitely. That ice cream's so good it makes anything better.
It's a bit more like a thick bread rather than a cake.
Tired.
It seems that me and Daniel are both going to Bangkok soon,
Yeah.
but at different times.
Yeah, man. Maybe I'll get some footage. Y'all can come with me to Bangkok.
Yeah, sure.
The best thing I did in Bangkok was Chanterbury Park. Maybe it wasn't Chanterbury.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it was Chanterbury Park.
I've never been there to Chanterbury before.
Maybe it wasn't that. I don't know. There's a park in Bangkok that blew my mind. It was so beautiful and it had calisthenics going on.
No,
It's cool.
yeah, there's a lot going on in Bangkok.
It's a ton.
Whoa.
Good.
It's a bit confusing for me actually.
Processing, computing.
I'm not into chocolate, so I'm not enjoying the chocolate so much. Do it all the time. It would be good if Daniel ate all the chocolate
Looks
off the top.
rich, man.
It's really, really, really thick. Like the top is dark chocolate, and then it's like peanut butter all through the middle, and then some sort of base that
Ew.
just went all on the floor.
Oops.
I definitely like that though. I don't know what the base is. Some sort of strange base. Give me the base.
Drop the bass.
Oh, too much ice cream.
Uh-oh. Too sweet or you get a brain freeze?
Too cold.
My parents always told me thumb on the roof of your mouth. You know that one? Yeah, if you get a brain freeze, I've got a brain freeze right now. If you get a brain freeze, stick your thumb on the roof of your mouth and it like warms it up. I don't know if it really works. Maybe it's a placebo effect, but I don't know.
Yeah, this first time you're using the new lighting setup. I hope you appreciate it. It makes us look a lot more beautiful.
It looks great.
More clearer.
It's kind of, you can't look at the light for very long. It kind of blinds you.
No, I sort of look more towards the screen that's bent out towards us.
Yeah, if you don't look right at it, it's not a problem.
And it's on the lowest setting. We're quite bright in a very dark place. If we had it up the full beam, we would be blind right now.
Man, imagine if you brought the big circle light here, just turned it all the way up, we'd be like...
We wouldn't be sleeping afterwards. Yeah, I've got some new lighting. So there's one that goes with the camera on it. And then got a huge ring light for home. It puts rings in your eyes. It looks amazing. Yeah, making those upgrades. Getting in all types of gains, as the Hodge twins would say.
those film gains, those cinema gains. All kinds of gains. Shout out to the Hodge twins, man.
Yeah, they're funny.
Hodge twins are on D2. They're doing it big.
Yeah, they're doing really well.
Check them out. Check them out on D2. Check us out on D2.
Yeah.
Get on D2.
Man, I'm getting in those ice cream and cake games right now.
All kinds. All kinds of ice cream games.
Yeah, when I'm not training, I eat half the amount of food. Like, yeah, but today, refuel.
Fill up.
And I can eat so much more of this ice cream right now. It tastes like actual strawberries. Like high grade quality, fully ripe strawberries.
Where do you think they get their strawberries from?
I don't know what they're doing.
It's magic. They're pulling some sort of magic trick on us here, guys.
It doesn't taste artificial either. I don't know how they're doing it.
Did you ask? Will they tell you?
Well, most of the places won't tell me. But yeah, you can't get strawberries like that in Thailand. Who knows? Maybe
It's a mystery.
Well, maybe there is something like strawberry syrup in it or something.
Right.
It might be. Because, yeah, all done. I could eat more ice cream. I'm not gonna. I'm second thinking that now. Actually, one more. We're back in a minute. Daniel might talk to you. If not, we'll cut it here for a little bit. Scast loop.
The Scast loop.
Durian orgasm.
Urian orgasm. It doesn't always work, but
Durian season is coming our way.
yay! Yeah, I would look forward to that one.
Yeah, that's when I'll start making loads of durian ice cream for sure. Probably work out cheaper than this. Oh. And yeah, we started eating the green smoothie around 5:30, maybe
Later,
5:40.
6:30, man. It's
Oh,
closer
yeah.
to 6:30, yeah.
No, sorry, 6:30. So it's the first thing we broke the fast with. Then we went to the buffet at 7. Then we got here around 7:50, something like that. Obviously, eating windows longer when you eat at multiple places. I can feel my muscles growing while I'm eating this. It's like spinach for Popeye. Me, ice cream for Conscious Calisthenic. Yeah, I don't recommend eating non-vegan ice cream though. Full of antibiotics. Unless you're getting some like high quality one that hasn't got that in it, so. It's good that I'm not in America or UK though. I'd be well trying out that Ben & Jerry's vegan ice cream. That's definitely a lot unhealthier than this for sure.
There's a lot of ingredients in that.
Yeah. This has got coconut sugar in it. It's like coconut milk, coconut cream, and then like natural flavouring, so it's not that bad at all. And tomorrow I'm not going to eat nowhere near as much food, and it's going to be cleaner because that pizza challenge the next day, like, I need to prepare for that.
What's your plan?
What?
For tomorrow?
What, with food?
Yeah. There's a lot of...
I think I'm just going to have a huge green fruit smoothie. And that's it. Around 1,000, 1,500 calories. And then fast until 70 on the next day. Yeah. And eating that little amount of calories, and eating at 7, I will be ravenous. I might actually have to drink some water with that one. Not something I ever do, but cashew cheese with a pizza base, very dry. And then the days after, stop eating super clean as well. Yeah, done. See, like I said, this place is good for dessert, some good for main courses, but if you want to save yourself money, definitely don't come here. Like I said, it costs one of the most. Very nice place. I like the people in there as well, run it. So I'll give it a pretty good review. I'll put a link down below for this one as well. And yeah, that is it. So yeah, don't forget to check out our other social media links that are down below. I know we mentioned that before, mention it again in case you forget. And yeah, that's it for this video. I'm not sure what the time is now. Maybe 20 past 8, half past 8, around that time.
It's right now.
Quarter past the hair. So yeah, if you like the video, like it down below. Don't forget to share and subscribe to receive a lot more videos from me and us on a regular basis. So yeah, stay fit, stay energetic, go get those gains. Peace.